This is one thing about the live videos is that you get what you get. You can't retake it. You can't. It shows the vulnerability. It shows that we all make mistakes. You can practice so much, and this is why I like what I do every morning, is because it's real. It's not made up. I take a time out of my real life and I give it out here. And for a lot of people, it's difficult to do that. To open up and to have the confidence to to share what you believe in, and that's got a lot to do with your self-belief, and being confident, and not being overconfident. It's just you come to a point in your life where you realize I can help other people by relating, and for some people you get I always say 50-50%. Where some people will like it and some people won't. So you've got to keep on being consistent. And I bring out content every morning because we live every morning. So I can take from what I learned yesterday and I just give it to you today. So I just want to say hello to everybody this morning. Welcome, welcome. My name is Coach Yuri and I help transform people's lives. I'm a master transformation coach. For those of you that don't know, that will be looking at this recording afterwards. And it's my passion. My real passion. It took me a while, took me a long time, a lot of things happened in my life to make me realize that, I can help other people, I can help inspire other people, I can help people, mentor them in the right direction, and just to give advice, not to give advice, but it's to show you what I do, how I've taken my things and how I've implemented it in my life. And that's what a transformation coach does. We set examples for others. We don't give advice. So I'm only going to give you a few tips today. So I'm just going to wait for a few more people to come up. I want to say hello to Antoinette. Hello, my bokkie. Hope alles is alright daar. If the sound is good, give me a few love buttons there, please. If you can hear the sound, if everything's okay. And how's everybody doing in lockdown? Good morning to everybody. Welcome. Almal wat opkom. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. The love button is helping my Facebook or our Facebook page to go out on Facebook world. We are so stuck. We're all stuck at home now, and a lot of people have now turned to the internet and have turned to Facebook and have turned to all the things. But what I've decided is I spend a little bit amount of time on Facebook. And I spend most of the time reading, and also then looking at other people's content and looking at my work. And I try to make sense of it. And then every morning I come up and I try and share what I do. And for those of you that's new here, welcome. I do this every morning from Monday to Saturday. Sundays we take a break. And it's just for 10 minutes. And there will be a recording on my YouTube channel. There will be a link at the bottom. And I think I'm not going to talk too long, but I just want to say hello, Susie. Baie dankie. Thank you for joining us this morning. Hoe gaan het daarso? Melinda, thank you for coming up. And let's see. So this morning what I wanted to discuss, and I'm going on with this whole theme of a growth mindset or a fixed mindset. Now, for those of you that's new, we've discovered that the growth mindset comes from your conscious thinking, where you are thinking of things you want to do, but then we realize there's a few negative things that's blocking us from achieving it, and that's where I come in to try and give you some tools and tips on what you can do. We at the Transformation Coaching, we help a lot of clients deal with a lot of trauma, a lot of negative beliefs, a lot of things that's holding them back, that they can't seem to get rid of. And that's because in your conscious mind, you know that this is what I want to do, but why don't I get those results? Why do I always go back to my, if I can put it this way, default? And it's not giving me the results that I want to achieve. So this morning, I want to give you 5 steps to a healthier inner self. Just 5 steps. Albert Einstein. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. So, have you ever felt the deep need to take steps to relax or to do inner work? Have you ever felt that, I really need to start doing something because I can't go on like this? And this is the steps that me and my wife took a few years ago. You get to a point in your life you realize, things are not working. I plan all these things and things are not working for me. Things are actually working against me. So the question I'm asking is, have you ever had that time where you thought that you need to work on yourself, on your inner emotions, and get rid of all the things that is bad for you? Now, if it resonates with you, please press the love button and let me see if you agree with this, if you've ever had this feeling. So, like cleaning your house, we're stuck at home and we clean our houses, we take out the trash, you go through all your old files, your old books and all the things that you don't need anymore. It's also true that we need to detoxify or clean our bodies with all the junks around us, things that we eat, the bad things, the bad food, and also the environment, because we have a lot of toxicity from our external environments, from the places we work, from the people we get involved with. There's a lot of negativity out there, and currently what we're happening now. So we need to detoxify the same way our inner workings. But there is more truth to our needs to do. I would say we have such a big need to work on the inner, but we don't know how to do that. So I'm going to give you 5 steps how to help you clean your inner self from all your negativities. So if you've got a notepad, write this down and take the time today. Take 1 hour or 15 minutes and just go read it and see what resonates with you. I put content up every morning, and it doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody, because you have to believe in yourself first. Now, if you have a belief issue, you're going to get stuck because there's beliefs running. No, but I can't do this. I'm not good enough. I know, all these excuses. So let me give you the first step. Compose yourself. That's the first one. So composing means, before you go on stage or you want to talk to someone about something very important to you, you want to write a letter, maybe you want to make some difficult choices and you've got to take the courage and do it. We allow our emotions to take over. So what I mean by composing yourself is to actually center yourself, to become calm. And how do we become calm? One of the things that I do, especially like now, I learned to breathe. So take 5 deep breaths. When you feel that you need to compose yourself, take 5 deep breaths, hold each one to the count of 5 before you release it. Clear your thoughts completely and repeat to yourself, I am relaxed. It's a nice deep breath. You go in and then you hold it and then you're ready to go and you say, I'm relaxed. Just that little exercise. And you don't have to do all 5. You can do 1 that calms you. And the more you do that, you're telling the body to calm down, to calm down, to calm down. Now, I'm not telling you that this is solving the root cause. It's just getting your body to calm down. Okay. So when you say this, I'm relaxed, it will whatever stresses that ties you down, it will make it go away in your head. All right. Point number 2 that I want to make is make a personal inventory. Like when you do, what we've done is we started one side of the house, we cleaned this part, you clean this part. You've got to do the same with your inner workings. Take a notepad, and you need to reorganize yourself to be able to get things done, because we procrastinate. I want to do this today. It's already day, 15, 16, and when we started, you say, I saw an interesting note on Facebook the other day. If you could live in this cabin, no Wi-Fi, no electricity, nothing would you do that? And a lot of people say, yes. And now, we are stuck at home. And have you done all those things? So make a list and see how your inner self is doing. So you can ask yourself the following. What are the things that bother me often? Or even can start with now. What is bothering me now? And write it down. Don't keep it here. Because if it's here, it moves around all the time. You've got to write it down and have a look at it and see, okay, now, if you read it to yourself, how is it affecting you here? Is it in your chest? Is it in your stomach? Do you get nervous about it? But you've got to deal with that. The other thing you can do is, what are the things that I do well? And bring the best in me in those that are important, in those things that's important in my life. So let me just repeat that. What are the things that I do well? And bring the best in me in those that are important to me. So it's how do I affect the people that's important in my life? Okay. The other thing is, what I do is during the day, I take stock and I take note. I have a little notebook which I take notes of my emotions during the day, what is causing things, what are my trigger points. So I'm always on the lookout for my emotions. Because I don't let my emotions run my day. Our thoughts that occupy our mind, they create effects on your body. So being conscious of my emotions and feelings helps me get through the day. And I don't get behind. I don't wake up tomorrow morning with yesterday's things. If you feel negative or negativity in your body, then you have a negative thought. Because you remember the language of the brain, from the brain is your thoughts, and your language from your body is the feelings you get. So you have to say, well, if I have I feel negative, I feel anxious, it's because you have negative thoughts. So take the time, breathe, relax, and take the note and work with those feelings. Now, at the transformation, what we do with transformation coaching, we have very good techniques where we help people get in touch with any negative feeling, and we help with breathing techniques how to hone in on that specific, if it's anger, anxiety, or any negative feeling, to get hold of it and to acknowledge it, and then work with it. And then we've got very unique ways. If you go on our website, you'll see there's an anxiety questionnaire, and we can actually help you to work with anxiety and negative emotions. The third thing that you can do is explore your self-acceptance. I used to be disconnected from my inner emotions. When I worked in the restaurant trade, I just had to work. And I didn't take time to work with my inner emotions. I unconsciously denied those inner talks that shaped me, or that shaped some of my subconscious thoughts. And as you know, 95% of our outcome comes from the subconscious mind. So things like my self-criticism about myself, that, like I'm not good enough, or I don't believe in myself. These are the things that are running in my subconscious mind, but I never took time to deal with it. And you're just running on autopilot. So what I've learned with the unique transformation coaching techniques is to accept myself for who I am. And once I started doing that, and obviously working with a lot of other processes, doors started opening for me. Because my vibration of acceptance, love, gratitude started attracting new opportunities. And the new opportunities came knocking. There's new challenges. So, for you to grow to another level, there's growing pains. It's not easy to go through everything, but you can become aligned with what your vision is, and working with your inner thoughts and your inner emotions, and you set yourself free from all attachments, and you start believing in yourself, and you become vibrationally aligned, those things will come to you. It won't come to you if you're not aligned, or I use the word congruence, being in congruence with them. Doors will open for you if you are, in alignment with that. Not from want. We discussed this yesterday. From wantingness causes lack, will create more lack. The fourth thing is cross out extra baggage and unnecessary things. You know, we do so many things that's not really proactive. It's not helping you. It's actually holding you back from what you're currently doing. So you've got to look at your life. What is the outcome? Are you happy with how things are? Then, well, fine. That's okay. But if you feel that you need to grow, you can't be stuck where you are with all these negativity. You've got to change. So you've got to look at your inner work and explore self-acceptance. And there's a lot of clutter that we carry inside of us. These things that are blocking us from becoming your best version of yourself. Things like reminiscing on old relationships that turn sour. That's just one. Regrets, resentments, the what ifs, the what should haves, and the what could haves. The things that could have happened. You know, all those things. And then another one is personal tastes or inclinations that are unnecessary. So your mind is stuck in those things that's holding you back. You've got to work through that. The fifth thing is self-denial. This is about choosing to practice this. What I do is I take small increments on working with practical exercises on how to develop myself to become better, such as spending less time on Facebook. And rather being concentrated on, as you can see, I'm going to run today, go do some exercise. So rather do the things that will help you create that momentum in your life. Things like going to the gym, create a schedule, or just eating more healthier, reading better content, getting more knowledge about what it is that you want to achieve or something that you want to do. So make a note and look at the things that you can do less of. By doing less trivial things, because you know we have a lot of time now to do things that is not like I just mentioned is trivial. Because if you do things that are actually more important, you'll have more time to do the inner work. And because we say, no, I don't have time. Well, then it's because it's not on your priority list. If it's on your priority list, I mean, if you open up your diary, and I hope you have a diary, you did your intentions yesterday, what you're going to do today, is what you need to do on that list today. Is it written there? Today at 11 o'clock, I'm going to be doing some inner work. Today at 4 o'clock, I'm going to do some exercise or whatever. You know, it's got to be written down. You've got to have a plan. Don't just wake up. Remember what I said in the beginning. If you do the same thing every day and expecting a different result, that's insanity. You've got to take the time, got to work out a plan, and we can help you with that. If you feel like you need help with this, you can contact us. Here's one thing that I've made a note of, and it says, the more you take time on the things that you need to do, and less time on the things that is trivial, you will have more time on your self-development, more time with your family, more things that will help you develop as a person. Go read a book. Do you know most successful entrepreneurs read a book a week? That's like 56 books a year. And you know, I was discussing with Antoinette the other day, you can see when people have knowledge, they make different choices. They don't just live life. You decide how your outcome is going to be. So take in the things that will help you. You know, to grow a garden, you need to nourish it. So your mind, your brain needs information for it to grow. Every time you learn something new, you connect new points. And the more you connect these points on a regular behavior, you know, it becomes habit. But if you don't do that consistently, you start forgetting it and you go back to your old ways. So, with this transformation coaching system that we have, I can help with the following. That has helped for me. It developed a healthier thinking process of myself, the way I see myself, the inner talk about the negative talk is not there anymore. It enabled me to move in a higher path of self-improvement because I'm not stuck anymore. I understand how I am affecting myself. It helped me tremendously with my relationships, especially as a husband and with friends and looking at people and starting helping, because I cannot help other people if I don't fix myself first, which I did. It helped me resolve any stress-related problems, things that used to trigger me, that I would used to give in and just follow and try to survive. And it also, the biggest thing for me was letting go of my limiting beliefs and my negative beliefs, because that, that relates to a lot of people this morning. We have so many negative beliefs, the way we were brought up, the things that we were told, the things that we've believed, it's all in the subconscious mind. So I wake up every morning and I say, thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for all the blessings, but you got to say, what type of blessings? So, guys, thank you very much for coming up. We will do this on Monday morning again at 10 o'clock. I'm going to hit the treadmill quickly. And there's a lot of people out there that's running marathons. So good luck to all of you. And for everybody that joined me this morning, I really appreciate it. For some people, it will give them some tips. If you can take one thing, then I've succeeded. If you feel I can talk about anything else for you, please leave in a comment below. Let me see how I can work my content and help you. If you've got any questions, please write it in or contact us. Put it out there so that we can have more relevant information that can help you. Please look after yourself, stay safe, and share the love. And thank you for those love buttons. I have a YouTube channel as well. Please go subscribe. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. My content will be on there as well. And guys, you have the power to change yourself. You have it in you. And my wish for you is to find that inner self. And if you don't know how to do that, we are here to help. Have a beautiful day. Look after each other. Enjoy this Easter weekend. And I'm going to have some hot cross buns after my run, I'm sure. And stay safe. Bye-bye.